Hey guys, and welcome to another Factorio Workshop. As always, I'm here with Zuri.
Greetings.
Thank you, Autosave. And today we are going over some rail junctions submitted by The1Wolf or The1Wolf. Not exactly sure how you like it pronounced, but yeah, we have a couple things here. We have a two-lane three-way junction for diagonal tracks, and then we have a two-lane four-way junction, and then pretty much the same thing but for four lanes. So four-way or four-lane three-way and a four-lane four-way, which gets quite complicated. But there's a couple things to point out. Overall, though, these are actually really quite good, and yeah, I'll kind of let Zuri take over from here to go over the other stuff.
Sure. Yeah, it's pretty solid designs and generally pretty good. But the reason why I build asymmetrical junctions is because you can't fit the signals in here if it's symmetrical.
Right.
Or you'd have to drive on the left. I'm not sure how I feel about that one.
Yeah, if you do switch it to drive on the left, you can signal some of these, but then there's other places that you couldn't signal, so it's kind of going to be hard either way.
Yeah, so this middle part is one of the fallbacks of the drive on the right. These you can't signal this
Yeah.
correctly unless you expand it out differently or make it asymmetrical. But yeah, other than that, these are really solid designs, and I really like them.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely would take a lot of time to make. Doing this type of stuff can get quite complicated trying to figuring out these signals and fitting most of them in.
Yeah, it's a nightmare and a headache.
Yeah. So next thing we have with these diagonals, they're not quite the right gauge that we would prefer. It's definitely not bad necessarily, but it's a little bit small.
Yeah, if we can't fit a Burble port in here, I don't consider it quite big enough. And you can't quite fit one.
Yeah, it's just barely off. Now, obviously, if you don't want RoboPorts or have no need for a slightly larger gauge, then this doesn't really hurt much. But it is nice to be able to have the option to fit RoboPort or whatever in here, and that's kind of what we've mocked up over here. And I can see, this could be difficult, initially to eyeball because I mean these look zoomed out. These look pretty much almost identical, space-wise. However,
Yeah, it's really hard to gauge diagonal track width.
right. So yeah, this one you can see we can fit a RoboPort in here, just barely. And then this is actually a slight step down from the diagonals on these, so this is kind of the in-between where it's not huge, but just enough to fit a RoboPort in if you so choose.
This wide gauge also makes junctions easier, offshoots and such.
That's a very good point, yeah. But yeah, really that covers it. Overall solid designs. Personally, I never really use diagonal tracks. I haven't seen many people use diagonal tracks, but if you wanted to or you do, these are some solid junctions here and turnoffs, minus a few missing signals, which you can't really help unless you do like Zuri said and make it asymmetrical.
Well, the wide junctions are perfect. It's
Yeah.
the four ways that are problematic, and they're problematic no matter how you try to do them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true. But even still, without the signals, I think this would still work pretty well. I would hope for the most part.
Yeah, it should work.
All right, cool. Well, there you go. There's the review on the designs. And blueprints as always in the description if you want to play around with these yourselves. Well done. And as always, any thoughts down in the comments, submissions would be fantastic as well. But unless you have any last thoughts, we're gonna end it here.
Nope. See you later.
All right, see you later, guys.